Hello my dear followers. This video I'm recording for a simple routine for front split so that you can practice it every day in case you want to achieve progress in your front split, or if you just want to work a little bit on hips opening and hamstrings flexibility. So we're gonna start with the tabletop position. Wrists under your shoulders, fingers open wide, knees under the hips, shoulder width apart. Okay, and we will begin by leaning forward over the wrists. It will help to warm up a little bit the wrists, and at the same time to activate our shoulders. We're gonna use our arms a little bit through the routine, and in general it's always good for your body to be covered in as many parts of the body. So you replace fingers facing out and leaning from side to side. 1, 2, remembering to activate your breath. So we bring in the breath. 3, 4, and fingers facing towards you. Inhale here, exhale, send your hips a little bit back. It might be that for you already enough here, so you can just stay in the same position, or move with me in dynamic. 2, 3, 4, 5, and sit back, shake your wrists a little bit, and we go towards ankles. As you are over your heels, if your heels hurt you, place pillow under your hips. So we bring one knee at a time up. 1, 2, 3. You can support yourself with hands. 4, 5. If this is too painful, you can stay here. 6, 7, 8. Lean again into tabletop. Move your feet in a way that you release the toes. And now we're going to be switching. One foot pointed, another flexed. Pointed, flexed, pointed, flexed. We're still warming up ankles and feet, toes. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're going to the hips mobility. So now your wrists a little bit warm, your feet a little bit warm, and we bring left knee up and start with circles. Wide circle to the side, down, back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're gonna bring knee to the side and hold it here. 1, 2, 3. Try to distribute your weight between the low knee and 2 hands that are on the ground. 7, 8. Lower down, other side, knee up, and wide circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And bring the knee to the side. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8. And knee down. Shake your legs a little bit. And we're gonna place right foot in between hands. So you can place, I brought pillow and 2 blocks just to show you how you can use equipments, props. You can place pillow under the back knee if it hurts you, if you have sensitive knees, or if you're a beginner. Usually it's the case. I have sensitive knees, so I'm placing pillow under the knee. And you bring right foot forward in a way that right knee over the foot. You can use blocks under your hands for support. You can place hands over the knee or hands on the ground if you don't have blocks. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna start pulsating hips, a little bit opening the frontal part of the back leg, so it's quads and hip flexors. And at the same time, don't go now very low. Just we want a little bit create space before deepening the stretch. 7, 8. And now we will go into fuller version where we extend front leg and bend the front knee. Extend front leg and bend the front knee. And 3, and 4, and 5. Here you can use also chair in front of you, just to, if you don't have blocks and you need support for your arms. 7 and 8. So we're gonna extend the front leg and work on flexing and pointing the toes. So flexing, exhale, super straight leg, pointing, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So as you flex the foot with toes facing up, we'll start to bend a little bit elbows and go closer with the chest towards the knee. 3, 4, shoulders back and down, long neck. 5, 6, 7, 8, and holding here. I'm gonna place my elbows over the blocks. It's gonna be more comfortable and I can focus on hip rather than holding myself up. 3, breathing. Here you can relax your foot a little bit if it's too much on the hamstring. 5, breathing. 6, 7, 8, and straighten your arms. Come to bend your front knee and come to the low lunge variation, and we're gonna bring hands above the head. Like that you will have more weight over the hips, and in this way you can go deeper into your opening in the hips. Holding here, breathing. 3, 4, 5. So you want to go as low as possible from the hip and lift as high as possible from the chest. 7, so that you elongate your spine as well. 8, and hands down. We're gonna replace now, move your hips back a little bit, shake your hips to compensate, and replacing front foot for the pigeon. I'm gonna remove my pillow from here. I don't need it now. Removing the blocks, hands on the ground, and we're gonna move with hips side to side, so it also helps to create space in the body. And if you are beginner in practice, or even if you are advanced, sometimes it feels good just to have dynamic in the body rather than stay static. And that's my approach in teaching flexibility. Not only this, I combine as well the static stretches, still holding the poses, and still variations. But this creates more space in the joints area especially, and kind of warming up the body. I don't know, I think we did more than 8. And we're gonna stop in the middle and work a little bit with upper body. You can stay higher if your spine is flexible and hips are open. You can go lower, and we try to wave spine while rounded back coming up, while arched spine going down. And with me, 1, and round, and 2, and round, and 3, and round, and 4, and round, 5, round. I really love spinal waves. They help to open through the whole vertebra and including the neck. Yes, we usually ignore neck area while it's important. A lot of tension is kept in the neck. So right hand remains on the ground, left hand goes back and then forward down and back towards the back knee and forward down. So here, if you want, you can add the foot up, or you can just do it with straight leg. And 4, and we will do just one more. Here we open command chest and shoulders, reaching to the foot or not. If you cannot reach to the foot, you can use strap to hold the leg, or you can just stay here opening this way. If possible, you reach to the foot, pull it closer to you, or just staying here. Also, if your hips are too high, you can use pillow placing under the hips, like that, under the right glute. Yes? Okay, you're holding already, I hope, and we go for 4 more. 1, chest open, long neck, 2, breathing, 3, 4, and now this back leg gonna come all the way forward. You place left foot passing the right knee. Now right elbow comes in front of left knee, left hand in the back on the ground. Elongate your spine and neck first, inhale, and look back, exhale. With your right arm, you press over the left elbow, bringing your chest more to the side. 3, breathing, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This position is a hips opener, but at the same time it's a variation to compensate the hips openings that we just did. So bring your left leg back, bring your right leg back. You can shake your legs a little bit. You can go here to down dog if you want. Bicycle your legs a little bit. And we're gonna bring left foot forward, right knee on the ground. Use your pillow if you need to. Okay, so I was using blocks. I will show you now without blocks on this side in case you don't have blocks. So we're gonna start just by pulsating hips a little bit lower. My hips are open well so that the knee goes to the side. If that's your case, allow the knee goes to the side. It's completely okay. 7, 8, and now fuller extension of the leg, and then bend the front knee, hips down. Extending, bending front knee. So exhale, we press hips back. Inhale, hips down, chest open. Exhale, you extending leg. Inhale, bending it. And 5. I mean the front leg. And 6. And 7. And 8. And we extend the front leg. So you might be using support right now. You can be staying even much higher with hands over the chair or armchair or the bed. You can be beside the wall also holding it. And we work with the front foot, pointing toes, flexing foot. Toes away from you, toes towards you. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. So now we're gonna stay with the flexed foot and add a little bit of bending arms so that you increase the intensity of stretch over the hamstrings and glutes. 6, and 7, and 8. Resting down. 1. Breathing. 2. Make sure that your spine is long and straight. That's why you are using blocks and or chair or any other support, so that you don't round your spine. No need to stay here. If that's your case, come higher. Take blocks, take anything, and stay higher with your spine, pressing hips front or hips back, chest front. Okay, so it was 8. Moving down with your hips, bending front knee. And once you're here in the low lunge, Extend the arms all the way up and we hold it here, breathing 1, 2, 3, chest open, long neck, chin slightly high, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is passive stretches. We mainly use passive stretches and dynamic variation of the stretches. 8, hands on the ground, replacing front foot, front leg for pigeon variation. Again, you can use pillow or blocks under your left glute, left hip. If your right hip is too blocked and you're staying on the side, you're leaning to the side, then bring your left hip higher so you're in a more squared hips position. Okay, so what did we do here? We began by moving hips side to side and talking about the benefits of dynamic stretching. Another important aspect I would like to mention is breath. You really need to learn to breathe, to incorporate breath into your practice. Without the breath, the body kind of in hold position, you know, it is not alive. It can't move freely and it doesn't open easily. But once you bring in breath, once you start to breathe while practicing your flexibility or yoga or any other activity, any other movement, or just in general, just breathing through the day, your body is expanding, opening, becomes more spacious, and it means more flexible. There is more opportunity to be flexible in such body. So that's why we breathe as much as we can through the practice, and at the same time we try to deepen and to elongate our breath. So we finished rows, and again take the position of the hands either forward or more back, and with spine we're rounding spine when going up, arching back while going down, spinal waves in your pigeon variation. 3 and up, and 4 up, 5 up, 6 up, 7. I don't remember how many we did, so we go for 8 on this side. It's still fine. Spine likes attention, so it's okay if we did a little bit more. Okay, so now left hand is on the ground. If your hands are tired, you can come to your left elbow, and with right hand we'll go all the way back and then all the way front, all the way back, all the way front, and with me doing 3 and forward, forward and forward. Yes, you can do it with adding your foot. 5 front, and let's do one more. 6 front. And now you either stay with hand extended all the way back, or if possible you reach to the foot. Foot we want to bring closer to the glutes, but again, don't overstress your body. We didn't do huge warm-up for this stretching. It's daily stretch that you do with ease and comfort. And so bring your foot closer in the comfortable position. Shoulders open, your chest up, your neck is long. 3, breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7. Whenever we are holding, this is a great opportunity to practice your breathing. And now release the leg. If you was holding the leg, Bring it all the way forward, pass your left knee. Yes, so now right foot passing the left knee. If this is not comfortable, right foot can stay from other side. Yes, that's more easy. But if possible, bring it from outside of the left knee. Now left elbow comes in front of right knee, on right hand in the back. On inhale, you elongate your spine and neck. On exhale, you look back and twist back. You direct your right shoulder more to the right side. Breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the middle. Release both legs, extend both legs, shake your legs a little bit. And now connect soles of the feet. We'll stay for a few moments in butterfly pose. You can hold your hands, or you can hold with hands your feet. You can place hands in the back and move from here. We just want a little bit of hips opening, also very simple, without pressure. You can sit over the blocks, you can place pillow under your hips if that's more comfortable. Yes, if you are working here. In this variation with the pillow, your hips will be a bit higher and you will be able to lean more front if you want to add the variation of leaning forward. Spine could be straight, could be slightly rounded, whatever comfortable for you. Just slowing down, relaxing. If you want, you can help with hands, pressing knees a little bit down, or maybe placing hands over the hips, rotating hips from in, out. This will feel good on your hips. And extend the legs. Also from straight position of the legs, let's take one forward fold. If your spine is rounded here, if you're somewhere here, you can bend your knees slightly, place belly first towards the hips. Chest always want to go front, as if you want to lift chest up, and you will not be lifting it up, but the sensation or the sense of direction as if you're moving it to the ceiling. Okay, chest open, open. You can shake your hips. You can go all the way down with your head. You can place hands on the ground, whatever comfortable for you. I like sometimes in the beginning of the day also to do this way, placing pillow over my legs and going with a straight spine and my arms like that supported. I'm higher. So, and when there is more space, I can go much lower, closer to the middle of the day or to the evening. The body feels more open and more flexible. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this routine. And again, you can practice it every day. It's super simple, it's basic, it's easy, it feels good. I added a little bit of shoulders opening with the chest while we was in the low lunge and in the pigeon pose, and it's gonna serve your upper body as well. Okay, and thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.